Welcome to another episode of Pitchside podcast.
Pitchside.
Yes, we're going to discuss our last group game of Champions League. Coton Sport playing at home. What's your take?
My take is I think the team knows that we're playing at home. Maximum points is what the team is looking for. But you can only get maximum point from performing so well. And I think the team at this present moment, you can tell that they disappointed from their display in Al Hilal. The pitch didn't allow them to play their normal shoe shine and piano. So I'm sure coming to Loftus, they will wanna try to rectify one or two elements of that game and going for a kill.
So now Sugar, Coton Sport on this group, it's a team that has a bag of points that everybody goes there and collect. Do you think is there a threat that we need to be careful of in terms of playing this game? Because of this game, now we've qualified, I think it'll guarantee which position we take, and also guarantee the position you're getting seeded once you be number one in the group. Then you get to play a first away game. So those are things that are important when in a bigger picture. So now, looking at this game, Nje, as a team that has been, losing all. Rona, how do you see this game?
I see. For me, it's maximum discipline from the boys. Maximum professionalism. They continue with the assignment they're currently on, and they just need to make sure that, like you say, that everybody has just been collecting. Don't be the one that doesn't collect. Rather, don't be the one that is talked about, that everybody collected but you didn't. So we also need to do our part and make sure that we get to the rightful position at the end of the group, so that when we seeded, we have a better positioning in terms of the forthcoming game. So for me, it's just no compromise, no mercy. Continue get the maximum points, especially because we're playing at home, and make sure that the yellow nation celebrates as they go home.
And also, the last game we played the Champions League here at home, we all remember the results. We all remember the opponents. We all remember the excitement from the fans, from the players, from the media. So now there's an obligation, because on our fans, we've given fans this much, so the expectations of
it's very high.
That game against Coton Sport, I think it's as high as any other important game playing at home. And also there's a record that we need to protect playing at home, especially in this season. What's your take to that, Luana?
I would say it's very, very important, to approach this match the same way you've been approaching these matches that you have been doing, and the most thing that you can do for yourself is to make sure that you don't concede at home. You don't lose this match, and the approach has to be the same with the same mentality. Of course, might be different personalities and personnel in the field of play, but that shouldn't take away the fact that the task is still the same. We want to go to the next stage, in a very positive mind, to say no, this is the time where we want to go there with the knockout stage. We want to kill the matches, and I think this is a good platform where you want to come up with every detail that you want to apply in the next stage or next phase of the tournament. But I think Sugar touched on something very, very important, that the professionalism of these boys is very, very on top, because looking at the boys, ever since they started, I think they've qualified way before they even went to Al Hilal, but they never took anything for granted in that regard. They still believe there's a lot to improve, and that mentality, I think, it take them a long way, because you don't want to be what's the word, you lose touch of the why you in this competition. So complacency, that's the word I was looking for.
No, you found
but but I like that fact that the boys are still going, and growing in that regard. And I think this is a match where I think they should just seal it. As Rashid used to call us, seal it.
All right, and I also like to believe the only way to show respect to opponents is beat them. Play them, play football, just beat them.
Before you even go further, remember when we were Butla Bushwana in the tournament? the way they bullied us, these teams. I think they did us justice and they taught us lessons to know that in this department or the level of the tournament, nobody is scared of you.
No.
So they will beat you.
From boys.
Yeah, they will beat you. Yeah. Remember we beat TP Mazembe here at home. Yeah. But they told us in front of our faces to say, no, don't worry. You didn't win. We will get you there. What did they do? We didn't even jump one center line. That's being bullied. But I think those are the lessons we took from there to say, okay, so is this how you play? Yeah. No, let's see you.
It was a harsh reality.
Thank you.
It was a harsh reality. Because nobody prepared the team for that.
No.
Because we're expecting maybe, being bullied, maybe on the pitch, players saying whatever that they want to say. But now being bullied off the pitch, the bus gets stopped, people banging on the bus, you think the bus will fall off, and then the security with the big gun, guys, no.
That's something.
We thought we'll never come back.
No, we thought we'll never come back, but here we are. We speak in different stories that, they shaped us. Yeah. They made us the team that we are today because, we persevered in those circumstances, and we showed that we wanted this more than everything, the noise of outside. And I think the team, you can tell that they just took over from what has been laid on for them, and the sky is the limit for the team.
We really the sky is the limit. Sugar, just the last question from you, from the fans, especially with this game, what do you think they're expecting from the club, from the team itself?
The fans, I like to think that, like we were saying earlier, that we're spoiled for success. We've got the stress, the stress of success. So they always want the team to do better, but they always want more from the team. And with the supporters have found a culture of actually coming back to the stadiums. So because of the good work that is being done on the field, the supporters really want to come to the stadium. And you can be sure that as time goes, as things will become the way that we actually envision them to be. So the supporters are always hyped up to watch the boys, because it's not only about the results anymore. It's about how the team plays. It's about them also coming together and having time to themselves. They are part of the system now.
They found a sense of belonging.
Yes.
Sunday last week. Sunday.
So they are part of the system. They are part of the process. They are within now, so they've got their space that the club actually has time to say this is the time for the supporters. After the game, they celebrate with their players. Everybody loses control. It's normal. No more limitations. We just celebrate, all of us together, enjoy, and as we go home, the whole town, the whole nation becomes.
I've started to see other teams do that as well after the games. But we're not gonna get into
that's nice to see.
Yeah, you're not gonna get into
nice to see.
But also what I wanted to come back to is, especially from the fans' point of view, is the game is played in an unusual time, 9 o'clock. We hardly play games at 9 o'clock. We hardly have fans coming in for a 9 o'clock game. Most of the time, it's either they're in the game or they're on the way out. So now, how do you see the fans and Sundowns working hand in hand to see that there's numbers on the seats?
I like the fact that it's like a recap, because during our times we used to have those games that were played a little bit later, because by that time our Champions League tournaments used to play during June, and you find that we play a North African team and they are on fasting, so they were shifted.
Shifted
a bit later to accommodate, so that they can also be able to be. We do not want to say no. We beat them because of 1, 2, 3. They also had that time, so it reminds me. I scored yesterday, and Kama scored tomorrow. So the times were really, really awkward. So it really brings back a different feel that at Champions League level you can expect anything. And like you say, that normally the supporters are either within the game or they are about to leave the stadium. But now it also gives them an opportunity to have a longer time together. By that time, from end of business around 6 to 9 o'clock, you find time to relate and prepare well and find time to wrap up the things that you
and wear the jersey to come to the stadium. The yellow jersey.
The yellow jersey. Yes. So it really brings.
Who knows? Who knows what you might get? Hey, but with this club, we don't know.
Anything
you don't
possible.
know.
You may find artists performing and entertaining.
Oh, okay.
So you never know.
Dance go show we learned before.
The dance you showed me earlier here. You can see it. There's enough time now for entertainment. So,
but I think it set out the difference between the two teams or the teams in South Africa. That Sundowns is different. You know, and the supporters now, they know the feeling, you know, of different competitions. The Champions League is totally different altogether. Even the matches, they're different in the manner the officiating have been handled. The match is different. So I'm sure the supporters, they like that challenge to know that now we're facing people with a lot of, you know, details in the match. So I'm sure they're learning a lot from them.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
For us to watch football matches on the stands today, I think that's so refreshing to see. So I like the fact that the last match when I saw Sugar, you know, conducting the choir from up there, that was that was refreshing.
Now he realized that the camera's on him.
How do you know?
I get it. There's a big screen there.
What is that? So
I do have a monitor.
So you used to have these cameras. Now you know the dynamics and how they work.
No. We can see. Now we speak to the director. Now there's Tiani Mabunda next to the chairman. Camera 2.
Oh, really?
Camera 2, there will be on Sugar. Sugar slapping hands. He sees himself there. And then we have conversations about Sugar.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So this is staged.
No, premeditated.
It's premeditated.
Yeah, not staged.
Did you hear that? We're talking different language.
We need to be careful.
Throat spray. The man who's gin and something. Come on.
Yeah, Rona Khalasigari guys.
This guy.
Oh, guys. Can you see a 16-year-old there? He's there. He can train the whole day. He's not going to get tired. I mean,
he's got the energy.
Man.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Yeah, that's close.
Yeah.
Another episode of Pitchside podcast. We're talking Champions League. Coton Sport final group stage game.
We are in Loftus this weekend.
Let's continue painting the stadium yellow.
Yeah.
And more yellow and more yellow.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe
on our show. Mamlu Sundowns TV.
Oh, yeah.
On our YouTube channel.
Yep.
We are.
Yes,